Chapter 13. Surprises. The prince said nothing, and the ambassador said nothing. Lady Rosalind said never a word till they were in the drawing room. It was a lovely warm evening, and the French windows were wide open to the balcony, which looked over the town and away north to the hills. Below them floated clear green water that looked all, and still nobody said a word. At last the prince spoke. "This is a very strange story, Lord Kelso." "Very so," said the ambassador. "But true," added the prince. "At least there is no reason in the nature of things why it shouldn't be true." "I can hardly believe, sir, that the conduct of Benson, whom I have always found a most respectable man, deserved that he should be come for," said the prince. "Oh no, it was a mere accident, and might have happened to any of us who chanced to sit down on my carpet." And then the prince told them, shortly, all about it, how the carpet was one of a number of fairy properties which had been given him at his christening, and how a long time had gone before he discovered them, and how probably the carpet had carried the butler where he said he wanted to go, namely to the king's court in Falkenstein. "It would not matter so much," added the prince, "had I only relied on marking my peace with His Majesty my father by aid of those horns and that tail. He was set on getting them, and if Lady Rosalind had not expressed a wish for them, they would today have been in his possession." "Oh, sir, you honour us too highly," murmured Lady Rosalind, and the prince blushed and said, "Not at all. Impossible." Then, of course, the ambassador became quite certain that his daughter was admired by the crown prince, who was on bad terms with the king of the country, and a more uncomfortable position for an ambassador. However, they are used to them. "What on earth am I to do with the young man?" he thought. "He can't stay here forever, and without his carpet he can't get away, for the soldiers have orders to seize him as soon as he appears in the street. And in the meantime, Benson will be pretending that he killed the fire drake, for he must have got to Falkenstein by now, and they will be marrying him to the king's niece, and making my butler the crown prince of the kingdom of Pantouflia. It is dreadful." Now, all this time, the prince was on the balcony, telling Lady Rosalind about how he got the fire drake done for her in the most modest way. For, as he said, "I didn't really kill him. It was really the immoral, poor fellow, who should marry Molly. But he's dead." At this moment there was a whiz through the air. Something shot past him and through the open door, and the king and queen, Benson, and the mortal remains of the fire drake, were shot into the ambassador's drawing room.